Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for another round of Hades. We had a run with a lot of potential last time, and we messed it up a little bit on the boss fight. That may actually be... Is that the first time? No, it can't be the first time that we've died to that boss. That boss is still pretty powerful, and maybe it was a combination of thinking that power-ups that we picked up, which were quite good, or maybe carrying us a little more than they actually were.
Done and done.
And maybe I was also thinking that we were starting to do... Oh, off to a great start here. Maybe I was also starting to think that we were getting a little... Well, that we were getting good at fighting that boss.
What is it
and that
now?
we didn't have to focus as much on the mechanics, which led us to performing not quite as well. Oh, did we? I don't think we got hit by that. I think we technically finished the room right as it was about to trigger. Okay, so one other thing is that we did do an upgrade in which I believe it is now possible for these pots and pans to give us coins. So, I mean, you're gonna hate me if I try to break all of them, so I won't. But it's at least an option in times of desperation. Okay, so early on, let's take one of these. I think you could make the case for trying to build up an early stockpile of coins. There we go. But on this occasion, we don't really have much in the way of power-ups just yet, so I think that's also meaningful. Using those traps, too. I'm getting a better sense as to when we can take advantage of them.
But I shall never do so. I fully understand your impulses. Allow me to indulge them.
Curse of Pain. Your special inflicts... Oh. Okay, so we got this on the last run, but I think we got a normal one, not an epic one. And so, I mean, that seems awfully hard to pass up. I don't think we ever used it. We got some other things that we focused on upgrading instead. This seems really good. So, your paw turns you into an impervious blade rift. That's the same as the last one, but what is special about the epic version? So, rift damage per hit, that might be higher. Max gauge bonus? That may also be better? I don't know.
God's power.
It's good. I feel like I still hear things in here. No, maybe not. So we'll be off. It's that meter at the bottom left there, below my life bar. It's relevant. There we go.
Idiot.
Harsh. Harsh words. I mean, yeah, he didn't get a chance to attack us, but... that sounds like the Chaos Room? Am I right in thinking that? Where? Yes! Oh! It's hidden. Okay, let's just take a quick peek at what we have over here. Like, an upgrade to that skill that we just picked up, presumably would be really good, but at the same time, I think you have to take this, especially when we have full HP at this stage. So that minimizes the risk to the extent that it can be minimized.
Let's see.
Let's see what we have.
It's yours to shape as you see fit, regardless of the fate's design. Together we may twist that path a bit, if you would like.
And, you know, I think this is... I'm assuming that whenever the Chaos Rooms show up, that the power-ups tend to be better than what you would get otherwise from a normal rewards room. But it is potentially worth considering. You know, is it still worth going this way and sacrificing, on this occasion, basically half our life? The next 4 chambers, chamber reward... Well, because, yeah, so these might be good, but we're passing up, for example, upgrading one of our skills was one of the options had we gone the normal route, and that would have still been good. But anyways, let's see what we have. So, the next 4 chambers, chamber reward, previews are hidden. Afterward, gain a bunch of life. That doesn't look like that's max life. That looks like that's just normal life. That seems quite bad, quite honestly. I mean, we sacrificed I think it was 25 life to get in here. You're talking on net plus 12 life for not being able to see things. That seems really bad. At least, probably compared to these other options. So for the next 3 encounters, you take huge damage from traps, but afterward, any coins you find are almost doubled. That seems really good. Understandably, that's epic. We just need to be very careful around the traps. The next 3 encounters, you have very slow move speed. Afterward, you gain an additional special. I think we go this route.
What you think is best.
Okay. And I still don't fully understand what the best thing to do or with these favor nectar things are. I wonder if the options that you get from... Oh, that was the wrong direction. In terms of what rewards things can give you, gods and stuff can give you, if those improve based on how much favor you have with them, how many times you've given them the nectar. Like, are they more likely to give you rare and epic stuff? I think that might be the case. That was nice. Not dead yet. There we go. No life lost.
The perfect gift.
Do the shop. Okay, so we can get the life back that we have spent. By the time we walk into the next room, we'll be full. Sure, an infernal trove will spawn ahead where possible. Might be good. Ensure a chaos game will spawn ahead. Ooh. What if we do this combo here? I think we do this combo. Get a second chaos gate.
Much better.
Oh no! Ah, I didn't look at our coins. Hold on. Okay, this is maybe one of those occasions where it is worth seeing. We can break any pots and pans for coins. No, I mean, there aren't many here. Of course, there's going to be one of those rooms to give us coins immediately afterward. Oh, okay. I mean, that is my fault. That is my fault for not paying closer attention. But, yeah. Oh, darn it. That could have been great. I mean, we have yet to get 2 Chaos Rooms in the same run at all yet. But I have to imagine stacking that up would be very powerful. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You stop that. You're still alive? Okay. Yeah, we got hit a few times there. And yes, we will get more coins. There's another reason why that hurt, was that if he had given us just one more room to farm up some coins, those bonuses, I'm sure, would have made it so that we'd pay, that our investment would pay off. You have shop. I don't know, though. I think there are some things that are going to cost 150. Some good things there.
This place.
What is this? There's more of these guys. It seems like they're almost treating these guys as mini-bosses. Which, I mean, may be somewhat justified. They do hit much harder than all the other enemies on this floor, especially. They become kind of common once the next floor rolls around. There we go. I don't think we got hit. And, oh, is that a Chaos Room sound I thought I heard? Maybe? Oh no, that's the Chaos effect wearing off. Okay. So we could give her a gift. Let's do that. And by that, I mean, don't use that skill. Oh, and I... Okay, well... Okay, apparently we're not comparing gifts. My bad.
We Olympians rarely consort with the chthonic gods. Though Nyx herself reached out to me about your plight, and I was spurred to act.
Let's see what you got for us. Resist damage from traps. Reduce damage from traps. 90%. Wow. I mean, I do really like the deflect, but I do really like all this stuff. I'm a big fan of Athena's buffs. The skills she gives you. So that's, again, something else that, as we see going forward, that we have options between choosing different gods. I think Athena is very high on my priority list, at least. So, I mean, theoretically, if we were playing well, which maybe is a big caveat. But if we were playing well, then we probably would say that, well, we wouldn't get hit by any traps, and so that skill is not very necessary.
So quiet.
Ooh. I like this room, though. We don't need the HP that much. In fact, we were going to get, Okay, another trap back here? But, we were going to get all but one of our HP back by the time we were done walking into this next room. Do we have any coins right, or any gems right now? This room. Oh, you are the special kind. Ow! That hurts. Alright, let's be more proactive with our dodging, I think, is one of the primary things we need to do. Ow! Man. Wow! Alright, now I'm just pressing the wrong buttons, trying to move around here, which is pretty sad. But okay. Now we can pick up life. Ooh, see this? Oh, man. I mean, if we had life, this would make some sense. Is there anything else in here? Probably not, right? So if we had this, this would make sense. And with our buff to increase the amount of coins we get, this might actually be able to give us almost twice that much. And then we don't have a shop in the next room, so we'd be at a bit of a disadvantage because if we get hit a lot, then we may have quite some time before we can heal, but I think let's go. Like you said, let's see how bad it can be.
No time to lose. Stay dead.
Ow. Something's hitting us hard. You. What? Oh! That almost surprised us.
Good enough.
Yeah, so it did basically double the amount of coins we got. Which is good, but as I was saying, we are in trouble now. So let's go for the life room. The upgrade could be useful, but I mean, we need this.
More wretches.
We need to be careful. Ooh, saw that. Saw you trying to sneak up behind me. Not appreciated. Likewise here. Try to keep them contained in one area. If we can limit ourselves to only having to fight one at a time, that obviously helps us out. I think there aren't any more that are going to spawn here. Here to stop that. There we go. Oh, still more. A lot more. Uh-oh. I'm not as good at dodging these guys. But I think we may have avoided taking any damage in that room. And this is what we were looking for to help us out. And maybe even this. Yeah, we could definitely use that. And yeah, I think we take both of these, or all of these.
Payment in full.
That is the benefit of now having that buff that gave us the ability to gain more coins and having the time to accumulate some of those coins. Let's go. I mean, we haven't really been focusing on the gems this round, so I think let's stick with a theme here. This will just be a darkness run. I think I broke all those. And those. Alright, so that seems like, ow. A really good strategy when you can time it correctly and not take them all to the face. Yeah, so that's a lot we're accumulating there. This isn't anything, is it? No? Going a little bit. Alright, so we can take life, we can take the shop. I mean, we don't need normal life, we need maximum life. That could be helpful. Shop has a little more possibility. And we do have a fair amount of coins. So I guess, you know, we traded life for a power-up, essentially, what this
No
came
earth
down to.
permitted in this chamber.
I haven't really noticed. We've been getting coins from these things.
Hey, Charon, if there happens to be something really horrible awaiting me beyond that door, then give me a sign, won't you?
Thanks, man.
Great.
Alright, so we could also give him our nectar, but I think we want to save that for the gods. I would suspect with him it would lower prices. It's probably the effect that it would have. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Good enough to eat.
And we don't really need that. So we'll pass. Yeah, maybe not the best shop out there.
Oh, hello.
Going straight into this
Oh,
boss
there
fight.
you
I thought
are.
we had another room for some
Just
reason.
as I was beginning to think it's been too long since last I killed you, Zach.
Alright, so we did not do too well against her last time round. Got a little too carried away trying to run in there and deal damage quickly. I think we need to be more patient this time around. That's the main improvement that we can make.
Admit it, Meg. You can't stop thinking about me.
Oh,
Don't flatter yourself. I think of you in pain. And now there's no more need for the imagination.
oh, that's sweet.
You are a waste of time.
Oh, yep. Need to side dash there. Can't really dash past it. Ooh. Dodged a bullet there. Okay, now we have to run, maybe? Ow, I dashed into that one. That's new. And that one probably should just kept our distance. Got hit by the little guy there. Yeah, this is not the best start right now. And we got hit by that. Oh dear. Not going well. Alright, this attack. Let's take cover. Oh, get out of there. Oh, we got hit. I did not see that we got hit by one of those, but that means we are basically one hit from death. Certainly one boss hit away from death. Yup.
There. Knock it out of my
Yeah, can't help but feel like we need to reevaluate our approach with that boss fight, because we are definitely not doing as well as we've done in the past.
I'll get you for that, Meg.
Yeah, you know... Meg... Yes.
Ha! Megra the Fury got you again. She is unstoppable, isn't she? One time, I tried to stop her on the way to have a chat with your dad, and she didn't even turn her head.
My condolences.
For shame. I see you've decided to come home. Changed your mind yet? Or looking for more pain and suffering?
Thanks, Dad.
More pain and suffering for sure. After all, you taught me to appreciate the finer things.
You keep telling yourself that, boy. But mark you my words. Sooner or later, this life that you have chosen for yourself shall teach you I was right.
Good talk. Good talk.
Oh. Achilles is back. It's been a long time since we last saw him here. It seemed like he took a little
Your enemy is not the
Oh.
wretched dead.
Vacation?
Not your father, lad. It is the underworld itself. It has been fashioned to prevent escape. You must have seen by now how all the chambers seem to rearrange themselves.
Indeed.
The underworld itself. My enemy. I'll do my best anticipating its surprises, sir.
Not wrong. Don't think we can afford anything there. Apparently, we can talk to Nyx. Anything new here? Nope. Alright. Let's give her a quick chat.
Nyx, I have to ask you something. Are you certain that my search isn't in vain? My mother, what if she's gone?
Your mother yet lives. There can be no other explanation. For if she did not, she would be with us, here. She was a good woman. Stately. Kind. I wish to raise you as I thought she would have.
I thought we established that my mother was a goddess, and that presumably that would mean that she can't really die. And I don't know what the implications of that are for her being in the underworld versus not being in the underworld.
I think I turned out okay.
Else of note in here. We accumulated a fair amount of darkness, so we may be able to upgrade some stuff.
To give me strength.
We could do this death-defying stuff, but I stand by waiting to upgrade some of this stuff in one fell swoop, because it seems like it's the type of thing that you benefit the most from if you have them all active at one point in time, assuming that, like I was saying before, it means that you, when you die, you get brought back once, but then you start back at 0 with each run. You have to buy it again. It's not actually a passive bonus that applies every single run like everything else. At least that's my interpretation, but it might be worth giving that a look. A little more research before we give it a shot, or we could just, of course, test it out ourselves. How many keys do we have? We do have 3. So we could unlock it. Actually, hold on. With 3 keys, were we able to unlock any other categories at the mirror? Or were they all more expensive than that? Oh, we can. We can unlock Boiling Blood. Each rank gives you plus 10 attack and special damage to foes with special in them. Huh? Eh? Let's pass on this, and let's pass on this and then press the button immediately afterward. Let's get this item over here. It looks like a shield, but it also looks like frisbee with spikes on the end.
Let's see what's in here. Aegis, Shield of Chaos.
Oh!
Lend me your power.
What is that thing?
Okay, I do recognize that name from Greek mythology.
The pain is indescribable.
Okay, so not a lot of range, it seems like, but looks like we have damage in a little bit of an arc around us, and then hold, defend, and release her. Oh, a bull rush. That looks cool. Wait, what happens if we charge it up all the way? It gets really interesting with the sound effect there. I don't know if it deals more damage the more you charge it up. Let's give it a quick look. So if we charge it a little bit, 17, versus if we charge it up a lot, 20. Okay, so it looks like it does deal a little bit more damage. And then, phew.
Nope, couldn't feel a thing.
Ooh, bounces around a bit. A lot, actually. Oh, and did we never inspect this?
Got something new to try.
Oh. Don't worry. So, Bone Hourglass. Items from the Well of Caron. Durations increased by +4. Huh? Press left click to equip. Is there some limit to how many things we can equip? I think we have this at the moment. Next boon we find will be for fairies whose blessings have +15% chance to be rare or better. There are 32 encounters with this to rank up. Ah, okay. So it's an equipable item, and I think this is what we're getting from giving people favor. Yeah, from Skelly, from Ares, Aphrodite, because we've given her one, from Charon, because we've given him one. Okay. Yeah, so then you can use these for a passive bonus, a different type of passive bonus. It's more specific to a specific type of room. So if you have a strong preference, or god, so if you have a strong preference, like say, hey, we really like Ares and his bonuses, then we can use this to guarantee, or at least increase our likelihood of getting Ares boons and having them be more powerful when they do show up, and then you can level them up as we increase, or as we clear encounters with. Yeah, I guess we have been seeing Ares a little more often than other people, but what are these other ones look like? Can you take lethal damage, miraculously survive once per escape attempt? That sounds amazing. let's equip that. Let's give Skelly the nectar to level that up.
Help?
Maybe? I don't know exactly how that works, but let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens.
Oh, you being serious here, pal? You brought that all this way for little old me? That's real nice of you.
Oh.
You're not so bad yourself, mate. Thanks for always being here for me to savagely attack without a second thought.
It's his job, right? Okay, so does that do anything for this? Did that make it more powerful?
Let's see here.
No, it did not. At least not immediately. So I guess the fact that we have 2 stars on this one for Ares has nothing to do with us having given him multiple rounds of nectar, and has more so to do with us having equipped this for a little while and leveled it up once. I mean, we can level this up. I would assume that we would still only be able to escape once, or have this trigger once per escape attempt, but maybe that value, in terms of how much life it gives us, goes up. That sounds really good. I mean, that's like the bonus that we've been talking about potentially taking in the mirror that we aren't so sure about. But this one definitely sounds like it carries over from run to run, because it says once per escape attempt. Thing is, that other one doesn't seem to say once per escape attempt. It seems to be a one-time deal, and then it's gone. That's what I'm getting at. And I know I keep on trying to explain it, and I'm not sure if I'm really getting the point across, but that's sort of the difference there. And I think that makes this Lucky Tooth potentially much better than the other darkness upgrade of a similar sort. But with that, I think that is, you know, maybe not the best. Like I was saying before, we're taking a few steps back with the boss fights, at least with regard to Meg, taking her out. So I mean, we might need to reevaluate our strategy a bit there, but having unlocked the shield now, seems like that could certainly be an interesting way to mix things up a bit. And maybe it just turns out that we're better at using different weapons against different enemies, including bosses. That could certainly be the case. So we'll continue to experiment there, and we'll see how that new item that we just equipped fares, because that seems awfully good too. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.